Yeah, so we had that interlude of that, and now back to the finishing of the shot. Oh, so what? They're having a go at Regis because they consider him a traitor for what the hell happened. Okay, I literally did nothing. That Regis did that fight.
They called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or
Won't let it go, will they?
they will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, they won't forgive you.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
I do like this little concert of these guys drinking together. It's sweet.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Once again, I think I've said this before. Like, I don't totally ever see Geralt totally leaving the path because that's all he's ever known. But I can see him settling down for a while. So, don't know yet.
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. That first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Indeed, that could be helpful.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere.
Oh,
Sit here a while longer.
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events.
oh God, I love
After
this
all
game.
that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Literally, there's 5 minutes more. That kind of annoys me. Has to split for that. Anyway, that is the end of The Witcher, the Blood and Wine DLC, and therefore the end of the final DLC, the end of the game, guys. What a fucking amazing journey. Seriously, I love this game so much. Such an amazing journey, and I think I'll come back to it. In fact, potentially I'll spend some time in my own time, getting the villa up to scratch, doing some bits and bobs, and I might come just show a few pictures around at some time at a convenient stream point. The Witcher game, as far as I'm concerned, is my current gold standard, and will be for a long, long time, for what a game can be. For what an RPG type game can be. Sure, I accept it. Some of the fighting isn't the best aspect of the game. Some of it is pretty shit in places. But the story is so compelling, the side quests are awesome, they're not boring and repetitive, they're cool. They build the world, they help build the world, they don't take you away from the world, they help build it together. I cannot compliment this game enough, seriously, such an amazing game. Anyway, I'm afraid to say I'm going to have to leave you guys here. This has been such an amazing game, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. We will be having some more games on Twitch and YouTube, etc. I'll be having an amazing time with them as always. Thank you very much for staying with me for this journey of The Witcher. We played all 3 of the games, all DLCs, all expansions. And to be honest, sometimes I'd like to come back and explore the different sides of the storyline. So, in the first game, we decided with Siegfried. Or in the second game, if we decided with Jorvif. And in this game, if we just think turned out so differently. I love this game so much. It's just a fantastic game. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for joining me. This has been The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. An amazing game. I've been Gorgakalak, and I'll see you on the next one. And until then, my friends, ta-ra.